Spread the word, spread the news. Like, hello, crooks. Welcome to another show of the podcast, and we have a special show. With I know I say these are special guests. I say that every show, but these guests are more special than. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. By the time the season finale comes, we're just gonna piss everybody off. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's coming, by the way. And I think I just slipped out the big news that well, I kind of posted it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like if
And
you
I
tell me
shared
a
it too.
secret. Oh, I can't have secrets. I just be like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, we have a super talented guest, and I'm excited because what they do makes me and a lot of SL residents stay here because they give you an experience or an experience, depends what part of the world you guys are from. So I'm gonna introduce your names, and if I get it wrong, you got to correct me, all right? So Roman, Kamal, Marks,
what up?
Hey, high five.
High five.
He's like,
oh wait,
leave me
Corona.
alone. Corona clean.
Elbows.
Sanitizer.
Oh yeah. That's what we got to bring in the studios, like the sanitizer.
Yeah.
And then, oh, that's why I saw that at Tequila's house. She's got a whole
Yeah.
sanitizer before you
It's
walk
so
into the
dope.
house. Yeah,
Yeah.
Protocol.
yeah,
We need it definitely in the hotels, guys. But go ahead.
yeah. But when you click it, it's so dodgy because it's like blip, blip, and I'm like, why does it smell salty?
Oh my god.
This talk is limited, okay?
This talk is limited.
But it works.
And we got my man on drums, Gabriel DeRocca.
Yes, in the
Or-
building.
Or if you're from Ibiza, Gabriel
Oh
DeRocca.
my god.
I love that. I love that.
No. Do not roll your R's in the same chat with me.
Gabriel Daroca.
Okay. And then we have Ty Denzel DeRocca.
Yes,
Red
yes.
bottoms.
Hola.
And so I heard through the grapevine that you guys do resorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was opening my morning SL paper and
Mm-hmm.
I read front page, Winter City, New York City. And it was really cool. That's all I had, sorry.
Yeah.
Pretty cold too. Pretty
Yeah.
cold.
That was my monologue, by the way. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
So
funny?
you guys are
Mhm.
known for resorts in SL.
Who told you
you
that?
had
lie?
Smore Isle, you had Bali, you had NYC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
one, and when did
This
you
will
guys
be our
start? And how
third.
did it start? What got it
Bali
going?
was the first. And
Yes.
remember, it has yet to die. As a matter of fact, they split off. They still talk about when is Bali opening?
When is it
Never.
opening?
Never.
Yeah.
No, it's not coming back. It's not coming back.
not.
We're
just gonna go forward.
Yes, we like to move
Get
forward.
better.
and
Yeah.
Make
So-
new experiences.
So when you choose, how do you guys choose like your next destination? Do you guys do research? Do you watch like a movie on Netflix? Like you guys gonna do Fargo?
Well, Tamor came about because we're in the wedding business,
Mhm.
so we never had any place to recommend for our clients to go on their honeymoon.
Oh.
And Ty was the coordinator, and she just
So I was
couldn't
lucky
find
like
any
that.
place that was good, that was
Right.
or good enough,
Right.
So
Mhm.
she was. Okay, you tell the story, babe.
Yeah. So they'll
Tomorrow's your
have,
dream.
yeah. So they'll have these big weddings, because Gabe will build the wedding, I'll coordinate, and then it comes to the part like, well, where are we going for a honeymoon? And it came to the point where you had to start getting your own honeymoon built. And I'm like, why don't we have anywhere nice that these people can go? And that's where it started. We started with a homestead, and it went crazy. Everybody was trying to get there, and we had to upgrade. Like, how long? 2 weeks?
No,
So-
it was.
Yeah,
I don't even think
not
it was
even.
the whole 2 weeks because, kid you not, I mean, honestly, I think we had a dinner. It was a dinner or something. And
Yes.
Yeah, and I had to leave. Somebody had to leave so other people could come.
I looked at my
Really? You
mom.
had
I
to leave?
said,
Yes.
"Yo." I
Because
looked at
the
my mom. I
homestead only
said,
holds 20, 25.
That's
Well, it
hilarious.
it holds 20, and then the 5 people, I guess, if you got premium, you can get
You
on.
can
But I was
actually
like,
get
when the
in.
owner, I said, when the owner got to leave, so
So
someone can come in.
we have to
we
upgrade.
gotta
I
fix
took one for the team. I
Yes,
took
you
one for the
did.
team.
He's
So we
like,
were just like, you know what? Let's just redo it. Get another, a full region, and just do it over, do it
Right.
bigger, do it better, and that's what we did.
Mhm.
When
I
you
did
guys
see on Facebook, everybody was taking pictures, going
Jeez.
there.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
was the place to go.
we loved it.
Yes.
We
We
loved
were so
seeing it.
proud.
That's
Yeah.
so
Very proud.
crazy though. Like you guys started as a wedding, then someone was like, "Can you recommend a honeymoon?" And then you just couldn't. That's so crazy how you're like, "Why don't we just try
Yeah.
it?" You know what I
Right.
mean?
And
You
I
guys
mean-
are fucking hustlers.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah. You already
And-
know.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what? You can stay at my mom's house. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I
What?
mean, but,
Gabe, you already know. You already know about
Yeah,
honestly
like
speaking, it's not like we didn't say, "Oh, you don't have nowhere to go." I remember TPing around my mom. I don't think my dad was on,
right.
and she was like, "Let's find a place." I tell you, we got
Let's
dragged
byline right
so
now.
many places. Like,
Uh-huh.
what about
Yeah.
this place? I'm like, we can't send them here. Look,
You
at
can't
the
send them
terms.
there. Yeah.
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 And
It
then
wasn't
finally,
romantic.
it was just like, well, Roman, why can't we just? I was like, look, I ain't the only one helping to build now. You got Mr. Builder Master that you married to. You need to wait. Tell him. Like,
Yeah.
and when it came about, I honestly was really confused. I'm like, how is this gonna work? How are we gonna figure it out? But
We really
We did
didn't have
good.
any idea of, how to run a resort, but we knew. We knew.
But you were
So
coming
it was
at
like
an interesting place, though. You were coming from what people want when they're ready
Yeah.
to
Right.
do a vacation.
right,
And
Mhm.
you got intel on the most deepest level. Like they were saying, I wish they had this, I wish they had that. Well, you know that recommendation, but they didn't have this. So you took that. You're like, and you saw these
Yeah.
holes in that market. You know what I mean?
And
It
we
was
think about
crazy.
what we would want to see and do if we were to go on vacation.
Right.
right.
Because we had our own honeymoon, sort of, and we knew that what was missing.
Right. What was the
another
main
thing-
thing that was missing that when y'all found that you're like, what was that one thing that you're like, we gotta do our own vacation spot because this doesn't exist?
Just things to do. I mean, a
Right.
lot of people will make something look really, really nice, but it's like you're just sitting there looking at it like, oh, this is nice.
Right.
And it's
It's
dull.
like,
You take
it's nothing to
pictures.
do. Right.
Right.
It's like a big ass backdrop. That's about it.
That's
Right.
all it is. An
But that's what
expensive backdrop.
But
Expensive
that's what
backdrop.
I used to call it that, and mom like, so I used to call it. I say, yo,
Did
we
you?
can have a big, beautiful backdrop that everyone can take pictures at. But if they bored, they only gonna stay for a day and go about their business, like and do
Yeah.
whatever.
I always find myself like, okay, I'm ready to go home after one day. Like,
Yeah,
I'm ready to
it's
go.
true.
How
It's
much
true.
more? How much
I can do this
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
But I
The
loved
funny
about
thing,
Like,
I wanted to say something about when we opened some more, and at the time, that was the beginning of the corona, the virus, and nobody was going anywhere. So it was
Yeah.
like we bought something where you couldn't vacation in real life, really still can't, but that was there. And
Yeah.
You
That
brought up
made
a
it-
great point. That's an amazing point because I think this feels like deja vu. I was talking to somebody on the podcast and I was talking about when the coronavirus and the pandemic was happening, a lot of people were coming back because they couldn't do real life stuff.
Yeah.
But the people that was still here, they're still in the clubs with that social interaction, so they didn't miss that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
And that's
right,
that's SL doesn't get that story out, and I feel like that's a big story of the
it's a
pandemic
huge
and the
story.
digital.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and
like-
then you guys were a part of it because, like you said, you couldn't vacation, everything was closed, but you brought that that digital experience that you could
Yes.
still and then you guys did
Mm-hmm.
have activities, and I was actually there. I actually spent my birthday there.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I think
something like
me and
that
Graham
helped
was
keep-
crying on the beach, both of us.
Oh,
That's
God.
how Marie were.
Miss Graham is there.
Shout out to
their
Miss
SL
Graham.
mom, by the way.
Hi,
Yeah.
mom. Hi, mom.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brandon.
To add to what Nessa's saying, that definitely
Mhm.
helps keep people's sanity.
Yeah.
When we're just so isolated. So that is something so special and so unique. And I could see why people would gravitate toward that. You guys are
Yeah.
bringing a whole full-on role-play experience. Like, you come, you land at the airport, you get the tour to your room. Like, I wasn't expecting all of that. I've never experienced anything like that. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. And I was telling Nesta all about it. I'm like, you have to do this.
I remember
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
came. You were so
Yeah.
nice and you were so excited. I remember. And
Tequila
That dinner
loves
was
it.
crazy.
It
what
was.
dinner? You remember the dinner? Oh,
Yeah,
his
the
dinner
my
for his
birthday?
birthday. Yes.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
had an allergic reaction. I had to stab him with an EpiPen. It was crazy.
I remember that. Who had that allergic reaction? Somebody, yeah.
I think.
It
Oh
was
my
kind of
God.
blurry that night.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We had some
You
drinks
know
that
what's funny?
night.
I hit Gabe's box. I was like, I'm sorry, everybody's drunk right now. Well, like 90% was pretty hammered.
Was it Vale? I think it was Vale.
She had the epi thing. Yeah, she was choking on the lobster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
don't
no
think I was
lawsuits
there for that
today.
Mm.
Nope.
Right.
But then after the success of Bali, you guys came up with the New York Sim, which was also a huge, major success.
Oh
What
my God.
made you? Did you always know you wanted to, keep it fresh, seasonal, or how did
Well,
that come about?
originally I was supposed to do IBIZA first. Around I was supposed to open it around September,
Oh, wow.
but I had already did New York 2 years in a row. But it
Mm.
wasn't like a destination that you had to pay for. It was just open.
I
So I was
remember
like,
that. I remember
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I remember you came a few times.
Yeah, that was a place. Oh yeah. Remember, because that was a place that
Photo.
bloggers would come to do
Yeah.
photos. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, we're already, moving full steam ahead with, destinations. Why not make New York a destination that you can actually
Right.
rent hotels? Because the previous years, people would ask, like, can we live here? Can we stay here? And we wasn't in that mindset then
No.
until now. So we were like, you know what, let's do it. Let's give everyone their own hotel room, hotel building. And just do the same thing, dinners, add-ons, activities, and things like that.
Right.
And yeah, that's how that came about.
Yeah,
I
and I
feel like-
also he didn't. I don't think like when we were building it. I don't think it was fully my father's at the time, but he would always get hired to build it because he
Yeah.
was like the best at building New York. Because I've seen
For
other
sure.
ones come from time to time, but it never was to that capacity.
Right.
Like especially with them, being a part of that in real life, just kind of
Yeah.
looking at those places.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
imagine those people coming there and being like, "Oh my God,
We are New
it's
Yorkers.
New York."
Gabe and I is
Yeah.
from New York. Gabe is still living there.
Yeah.
But you know what was so beautiful about a lot of stories that we heard about New York this season was the fact that, like, again, it's still Corona, it's still the virus, that
Mhm.
people moved from there due to losing their jobs
Oh.
and made them feel like at home. I get kind of emotional just thinking about it because, babe, they wrote you letters. They wrote us
Yeah.
letters and stuff like that saying, I moved 20 years ago. It feels just like home when they can't get back to the actual New York. And
Yeah. And the girl
oh.
who was working on Broadway and Broadway is shut down.
Yes.
Wow, and she can actually go to that program,
Yeah.
which was really nice
Yes.
and detailed. And it brings you that electricity. You know what I mean? When you see things that is close to, real life, it brings you, and then the detail you guys were doing it. I want to say something that I want to say, how like people were thinking first responders and stuff, but I want to say people's mental health is extremely important, just as much as physical.
Yep.
And I work in the medical field and I just want to say thank you to you guys, because you guys in SL, you guys were keeping and keeping the sanity, and you guys have a big part of that, as much as the frontliners and real life and doing it physical. You guys were doing it mental, and I commend you guys for that. And it takes a lot of hard work, takes a lot of time, money, and stress.
And we commend you as well for being out there too on the front lines. And helping
Absolutely.
people. Yeah.
Thank
But I
you.
thank you because I know how mental health is an importance during the pandemic. So I think
Very
you guys are
important.
amazing, and you know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know how far you guys go to really create that experience for people. Because I remember messaging Gabe one time, and he was busy being the horse. On the-
Was that around 2:00 in the
I
morning?
had 10 jobs. I always have 10 jobs.
You know what's funny? Because
where he will go.
we had a tour. Remember when Ty was the tour, and she was like, "I don't know where Gabe is. He's probably the horse. I don't know."
Yeah, yo, that was the most
Talk
hilarious.
about commitment and just
Yeah,
so
just
good.
to make
Dedication.
everyone smile, and have
Yeah,
that
true.
experience that they could take away. Like, wow, we was driven by a talking horse.
Yes. And when you roll up on them for the first time, if you could please sit in the hello.
They're like, wait, he's real? Somebody's here? He's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they always thought I was an Animash horse. Like,
Yes.
nope.
Get there,
Like
you're
they-
in a match horse
I
on a
was like-
script.
I was like, nope, and you could tip me in carrots too.
Oh my God.
Right. Oh, they'll hop on. They'll be like, "Start, go."
You're right. Right.
And then
Go,
you go. Did you
start.
play into that? Like,
Right.
you
No,
And I
no.
was, yeah, I did. I was like, say please first.
know.
For me, I would always be like, "I am not a robot, madam or sir."
Madam.
Oh, really? That's so funny. I
Roman
am a
would
horse,
do-
not a robot. Relax. Show me
I
some-
promised them. I promised one day I would do the horse, but I never got around to it. I
Never
was so
got
busy
around to
doing
it.
it.
She also
Busy.
promised to do dinners.
Busy.
Right,
Um,
right. And
I
never
did do
looked
it.
at the when
I did do a dinner.
looks at you.
Well, I get them there. I get them there.
Not I get them there.
But we truly enjoy it. Of course, like any job or anything you do is stressful. You have your good days, you have your hard, but we really work hard. And it's really not to just say we're working hard. It is a job to run a resort.
Yeah.
We make it look easy. Seriously, because how committed. So we know there's a
Right.
lot more out there now. But when you get into that business, you realize this is your 24. This is your time. This is what
Yeah.
you're
What does
dedicated
that
to.
day-to-day look like?
We live there. We live there.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's
Wait,
what
I
they
gotta
did.
tell. Let me just tell this quick story, and I'm gonna be quiet for a second. All right. So the
For a
fact that
second.
for the fact that we were there so much because it's so busy, we
Mm.
said Gabe was like, "I'm gonna build a little hideaway," we called it, and then Gabe went, and then Roman went and built his one on the other side of the sim. So it was a little one room place for us to go lay down. Yeah.
Right.
And guess what? We had to start renting it out because there was no space.
Yo, my
Right.
mom was
We got 2
so
days.
mad. My mom was so mad about it. Like, we built it, and of course I built mine out of spite. Because I was like, how come my dad get a highway? I ain't got one. So I built mine. So then I think, what was it, emergency or something like that? It was something happened.
Somebody, I could have
Right.
overbooked or promised somebody something.
Yeah,
Because I like to
Somebody
keep my
camped
word.
over there too. People would camp over there. We're like, what's
Yeah.
that? Can we stay there?
Yeah, I think
and-
Tequila. I think you stayed in one of the hideaways as well.
Did I?
Yeah, I believe so.
I did in
believe so.
Bali.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
It
that's
just
how that
kept getting
started.
rented.
That's
So
funny.
finally,
Tequila is Indiana Jones.
I saw that. I
You will
was like,
find
I
every
had
nook and
canned
cranny.
it. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks nice. I want to stay there. That's
Everybody wanted to stay there. It was just a little
hideout,
a little place for us to go and, stay out of everybody here, but then be there because we were always there. What home? We have a home and we're never even home. So yeah, that was my
Right.
story.
And by the way, we will have a hideaway in
Yes.
Ibiza.
But you got to find it. That's the Easter egg to rent it out.
right, right. And then mom just be like,
I'm gonna
"It's
be
nothing
booking that."
sacred. It's nothing sacred on this island." No,
Nothing
Yes.
seriously.
Everything must go. Sell, sell, sell.
right, right. I was like,
Yeah.
they keep kicking us out. We're homeless. We'll just live on the beach. Forget it. Then they'll be wanting to rent the beach towel. Like,
the renting a beach towel, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know what?
Right.
That reminds me. Like I think Tequila, and we had Jason and
Yeah.
Horace and everybody. And Ty gave us a late night tour of. But it's crazy because Ty, like even though you know us really well, you go into the whole, like
RP mode.
RP, like show you around mode. Like it's you know what I mean? Do you
Like,
know what I mean?
yes.
she acts like
Yes.
she never met you. Like,
Yeah.
never.
Because I want you to feel that experience. Even
Yeah.
family, they get it. Ask my mom, they get the same thing. All of our families, you're gonna get it because they worked. Like I know I always get credit for building and stuff like that. I may put a flower down if they let me keep it there. I may put a little chair and stuff like that. But I'm really like the I guess not really just a phase. I'm
But
the
it
one
draws
who's
you in
really
when you do that.
You're the
yeah.
heart of it.
I'm the
Because
heart of
you
it.
take
Yeah.
the I don't know you thing, but but then you're like, but you know what I mean? It's weird that you do that, and then you automatically you probably do that without knowing, but it makes you more intrigued when you be like, to the left we have scuba, blah blah blah, and then to the right, remember, you know what I mean? They're like, ooh.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think if
They're
you
so
talk to us
excited.
like you know us, then you just like then we feel like we could just drift whatever. But you
Right, like
direct
whatever.
us, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
you gotta
let's
tell
talk.
those people that like, ooh, Ty. She'll be like, have I met? Hello.
Yeah, I don't know you right now, but
Like,
in
do I
30
know?
minutes when
Right.
we're done with the tour, then we can talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But so let's talk about this. The amount of coverage y'all had for NYC. You know what I mean? Did it take you guys by surprise? The amount of people, video YouTubers that came in, to video blog you guys?
Yeah, it did, and we loved it. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of people came through. They took little videos, and we hit us up like, "Hey, I took a video," and it just warmed our heart. Like, wow, you really took the time to do
Right.
this, and we appreciate it.
I think it
Right.
was the
Yeah.
Carmen video where I saw Gabe I think you were the waiter. Was I can't remember.
No,
No.
Roman. That was Roman.
Yeah,
the
that
Was that Roman?
that
yeah, that was
him?
Roman.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
called him hot, and they were like, "Who's
Yes.
that?"
yeah, that was
Yeah,
probably
he's
one
like-
of the most craziest conversations I had with
Was
my
it?
wife.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that was great. She was like,
I was
"Who's the lady calling you hot in the video?" I was like, "Ma'am, look, I just work here.
I just work here.
Please."
I was the horse in that video too.
You were
as
the
well.
horse.
Yeah, Gabe was the horse.
It should have gave you credits. Gabriel Duranga, the horse.
Yes, that's
Horse
right.
1, not horse 2.
Right.
We were happy. We were happy to have to see how happy she was being there. And if we
Yeah.
We're
watch
talking
the
about
video,
Carmen, right?
yes.
What's her,
Carmen,
Carmen?
what's her name? I have to look
That's
it up.
Carmen King,
Right,
I
right.
think.
Carmen
Carmen King.
King.
Yeah.
Carmen
Yeah.
King,
She's
yeah.
like this. She's this big YouTube star, and she plays
Mhm.
Sims. She plays Second Life, and I think something else, but mainly Sims and Second Life. So she's kind of
Right.
new here. So for her
Okay.
to really experience, this is like her first
Mm.
resort,
Yeah.
and it was a
Yeah.
great experience for her. She just was really filled with joy, and she was just really happy. And we were happy to see that. And then so many people watched it, like 50,000
Yeah,
when
a
I checked,
lot.
50,000
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
A
Oh my!
lot. That's
They saw
fucking
our
crazy.
place, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Uh,
That's so
And her friend too. I forget her name. I think you know her name.
She's
Babe.
another gamer too. I can't think
Yeah,
of it
she
though.
did. Yeah,
A
she did a
gamer.
really nice review, video review.
That's
And
pretty cool.
Robin, what's her name?
Mhm.
J. Robin.
Oh, yes, she's amazing.
Yeah.
But I love
That's
that
Her-
you guys didn't just do NYC, you guys also did Poconos. So you gave people
Yeah.
Oh,
like
Right.
that
Yes.
added experience too.
That was a late
watched
add-on, right? Like, how did you
Yeah.
guys decide to do that? Because Roman was renting out his room, and you guys was like, you know what?
I don't know. Like you said, like we're from
These
New
people
York,
stink.
and yeah, that's the part. Yes,
They need to
that's
stop
a-
sleeping in my bed.
Right.
no, we just thought about an additional add-on, additional experience, and
That was so cool.
being from New York, from the city, just like growing up, you go to the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. You take the bus, the Greyhound bus, or if you drive or whatever it is, that's how you get there. Or they had like big shopping malls out there as well. So
Right.
you go out there and shop, and it just came apart. Like, we're gonna do Pocono Mountains. That's an add-on. They can just pay a small fee, take the bus, and go skiing over there and all that winter activity. So that took it
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
it
beautiful.
looks amazing. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's mention this. Tequila was actually the mesher who did you guys a statue.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah,
Right.
and that was like everywhere.
no.
Everybody who took pictures were on the ice, and you see it. I was like, oh my god! I was like,
She
a
did
teenage mom.
amazing.
We gotta give her her props. We gotta give her her props because we were
Yes.
looking.
And
There
she-
was like one other.
Just move right past that.
No,
You-
you
no.
deserve credit
And
for that
Oh.
for
How long
sure.
you been doing mesh tequila? Like couple weeks when you did that?
That was
That's
just a
amazing.
couple weeks. And
Yeah, keep
You
doing
killed
it.
that.
You guys-
Yeah.
I saw she did a video of her sculpting.
Oh, that was so nice.
It was
Yeah.
something she was sculpting, and
A
I was
face,
like,
right?
"Can you?" Yeah. So I was like, Tequila, can you do this for me? She was like, I don't know. I've never done anything like that. She's like, I'm just learning. I'm like, listen, you got this. You got this. I believe in you.
I gotta inject Tequila
And
a dose of
honestly-
confidence.
Make
Honestly,
sure
when
during
Gabe
this
said that, I was
podcast
like,
you
okay, maybe I
flash the picture
can.
of it.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you
for
did
sure, for
it, and
sure,
it was
yeah.
so dope.
It's
Oh, it
very
just
encouraging.
because we did the ice
Rent
skating
it out,
ring,
Tequila. I'm
Rockefeller
just kidding.
Center.
It's the size of a mountain. You don't want
Cricket
that.
experience. We're
You
gonna
know what we
shrink
could
it.
have if we did it earlier? We could have just put it on the table like a little miniaturized. You know,
Yeah.
Maybe just
you know what? You can
like,
put
maybe
a
in the
plaque
edit,
on it
just
and
flash
say,
it.
hang it up
It's
somewhere.
funny when I
That'd be
brought it
dope.
in world, it was like the size of Mount Rushmore. I'm like, oh, that might be too big.
Now I had who did I have there in this place?
I don't know,
Atlas. I'm
somebody
like,
Atlas.
no, this ain't real. This ain't it.
The bootleg version of that.
Yes. It was
That's
know-
exactly what it was.
It's so
And,
crazy
you know,
because
I
a lot
had-
of people took pictures by it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was beautiful and golden. It was
Yeah,
absolutely
amazing.
gorgeous.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah, I was so proud. That was so amazing.
So were
To
we.
see
Yeah.
her
Like a proud
sculpture
dad
there.
moment over here. for him.
Yeah. I was
Are you
fixing
still-
her blush, and she goes on stage,
Oh
and she
God! All right, stage home.
yeah, and then I was doing the moves so she can, follow me. That's how I felt.
Aw.
Are you still
Funny.
sculpting? Are you still like making mesh and sculpting?
Here and there. Not, it's a hobby. So I
Aw.
have to be in the mood, and then when I'm in the mood, I'll go for it. And then I just have so many interests, so I just dabble
Yeah.
in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
She
you.
doesn't sponsor us, by the way, so we can't go
No.
into her story that much.
Okay.
We're waiting for
I
Tequila
love
to cut
that-
me the check that goes to
I
everything.
know.
Then we could talk about Tequila.
One thing I love about your sim, you also have like an art museum. Like there's all different things you
Yeah.
have to paint and sip. Oh, that part I love. So I know with IBIZA, which is gonna be the new resort, what kind of new things are you guys?
Wait. I gotta stop you.
Oh.
Before we get into Ibiza,
Oh,
I have
okay.
to talk about the juicy juice, the
Oh.
scandal that happened
Oh.
in NYC
Oh my
with
god.
accidental names. Just
Which
generally,
one?
What's the yeah?
Oh,
Give
I
me
was
okay.
a
like-
story.
Dave
That
has
was
a story.
crazy.
So okay, here goes. So we had a couple that booked, right? But then they broke up.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So there was this whole back and forth about who's gonna keep the reservation. And
Right.
so the guy, I guess he got with someone else and he was gonna take her. But then the ex is like, oh no, I want it back. So
Oh,
Also,
it
they
was
hit
a
you
whole
up.
yeah,
Like,
so
don't
it
do
was
that,
a
this
whole
and that.
debacle. Like, and as business
Oh.
owners, we have to go with who paid
Who
for it.
paid? Right.
Right. So as sorry as we felt, about the situation, we can't get involved in personal matters.
So
Right.
who paid for it? The woman or the male?
He paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I
The
remember.
new girl gets the,
And he's
the-
gonna take the new one. I would not want to be the new girl.
But get
Right.
this. But get
Ooh,
no,
this.
that's better.
Yeah, but
It gets better.
It gets
Okay, here we
better.
go.
There's more.
So
lead
when
in
they
here.
come, and finally take their vacation,
Mhm.
the ex comes with her friends, and they're staying across the street.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So we're like, no, we cannot have no drama at
Right.
all.
Oh
But we
my
were, on the
God.
street waiting for the drama. though.
Oh, so
yes.
you also role play a cop there, don't you? So you were probably in a cop uniform.
No, let me tell you.
Some,
I
like, West
kid
Side Story
you
drama.
not. When we
Mhm.
found out, I was like, "Yo, I'm setting up a T spot right on the corner because I'm gonna watch this go down."
Like,
Right.
hey, it's the streets of New York. Anything can happen.
Anything can
Right.
happen. Like all the
But
time.
wait, you wanted something to happen, like you know.
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh,
Low
sure.
key, low key.
Oh yeah.
Professional to a point. Low key, we
Professional,
wanted to
yeah.
see something.
And I could just
It was
see the
after
horse
9.
trotting
It was-
through,
it was
like,
after
break it
9.
up, break it up.
Right. I'm like, hey, comment.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
turn into the trap real easy, real fast. Remember the trap back in the day?
Yes,
There
You
was
know,
nothing but
yes.
actually, a few of them actually TP'd over there
Mhm.
into the guy's room and tried to act like, oh,
It
it
was
was an
an
accident. No, it was not an accident.
And
And,
they
Did
started
they hit you up
harassing
and you had to
them.
hear about it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to
Yup.
stop
At
it.
that point, it's
So what
like
do you do with
harassing
that?
guests. Yeah, like
We
You just put it
threatened
in their
they will
box
have
and be
to
like,
leave.
hey, you know.
Yeah, we threatened them like we can't have that type of behavior, and we actually moved him to the Poconos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that was nice.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's over
It
there.
was crazy. It was crazy.
I would have moved
saw
them
it,
to the subway.
I was
You guys are back to the
Yeah.
beginning. Do not collect your $200.
like, $200.
Right.
Right.
No, it was
Okay.
Well,
worth
it's drama. Mhm.
You got another one?
Oh
my
man.
You got another one?
It's
Yeah,
just like
I
so. I'm
Do y'all
trying to
have that we
think.
could generalize and not give anything away?
Just a lot, wait, the thing that I can say
Okay.
this, son. The thing that I'm noticing, and
A
this
lot
is
of people
SL.
cheat on here.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, wait a minute,
Oh.
wait.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
like, wait a minute. I saw
So
you
the
here
guy
last
comes
week.
in here with a
What?
girl
With
here.
somebody
and then the girl-
else.
Oh
Yes.
no. Here's the kicker. It ain't
Okay.
the dudes all the time. It's
Oh,
the women.
you women's.
I'm not even gonna
Mhm.
lie. I think I was standing at the desk. No, I lied. I was in the subway. And I saw the girl walk through it. She
Mm.
had her little, her trip or whatever. And then a week later, the same girl comes with a different dude. And I'm like, Mom, didn't
Well,
you
she
tell
liked
her
it. She liked the
or whatever?"
experience, and
That's a lot
And
of
she was
money.
like,
that's
Mhm.
fine. That's
And we
fine.
had
And
no
we-
qualms about it. I just thought it was interesting.
And we act like
Mhm.
we've never seen you. You will never
Yep.
get blown
Mhm.
up.
Yup. No.
It's none of our business, but we just
We
know.
might talk about it amongst ourselves.
Right.
But
She liked the experience.
we're not selling the beans to nobody else. You
At
know?
all.
Yeah.
We
That's
We
gonna walk
understand that.
in.
Look, maybe that person was boring. A lot of times, you bring partners or a guest, and it's just, oh, they weren't there. They, maybe she wanted to try with someone else. That's okay. That's fine.
Exactly.
Did you?
And we ain't got no qualms about it. We gonna walk in, fold your towels, look at you like,
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
we gonna walk out.
You'll be like, I can see Ty saying, like, "Welcome to NYC. Is this your first day with us?"
Yes.
Tyson
Yeah.
Here's some wine. Here's some champagne. Yeah, you gotta get treated the same way.
Yes.
Do you need
Mom,
directions, sir?
right. Do you need to know how to use the key, ma'am? Just because I know it's a little complicated.
Exactly. Right.
It's been a lot of fun. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun, and
It was.
people have, people have the experience, and yes, we are truly excited for the next adventure.
All right, now we can get into Ibiza. Tequila, go ahead.
Yes. So outside the bag, your next resort is Ibiza, and by the time this airs, it should be the first week of opening. So every single place, there's been different experiences. What do you guys have in store? Can we let people know what kind of things they can expect when they go?
Yeah, well, you can expect, the same great detailed tour. And we have a lot of activities. We have mini golfing, which is pretty much custom made. We're gonna have a carnival. We're gonna have a mountain ride, water rides. Of course, jet skiing, snorkeling, and things like that. We have caves that you can explore. What else, babe? Lots of games and things like that, and of course,
lots of parties. This is a
Yep.
party town.
Party town, yes.
Yeah, so lots of parties.
Mm-hmm.
Is this technically bigger than Bali, like size-wise?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I
Yes.
did
Yeah,
feel
it's
like it
two
was pretty huge.
Sims. The homestead next to Full Region. Yeah, it's a lot bigger and a lot more things to do.
Yeah, it's a lot more things to do,
And we
which I'm
figured
excited
that out.
about.
We figured that out the hard way when me and my pops was like we were putting everything together. And I'm like, yo, pops, we got to make sure we got to move this right here before we go across the sim. And he was like, oh, no, we're at the sim line. Like, right here. Like,
Wow.
flying. He was like, watch this. And he walks across and he disappeared. I said, oh, no.
So it's definitely a lot more water. It's our famous I love our dolphins, so they'll be back. Also, it's adult only, and
Yep.
meaning adult only is
Okay.
everything that normally maybe a few things sneak in there, and I try to find them because if they put it down, everything's adult only, meaning that you can really have sex anywhere. From
Clothing optional.
clothing is
honest,
definitely
I
optional.
don't want you over my eggs, ma'am.
You don't have to be there, but if they want to get it on the eggs, it's fine.
I'm just
We
saying,
welcome that.
don't limit your experience, Rowan.
No, me and her
Roman,
have that argument all
bust
the
out
time.
the
I'm like,
binoculars. Jesus.
Right,
don't look
right.
over
Enjoy
my
the
head.
scenery.
But
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
definitely like
no.
people. I definitely like people to wild out. That's my thing, to have fun, not just have fun and come on vacation, but get a little frisky, live a
I feel like
little.
there
I
might be
mean,
a
it is
baby
as
boom
hell.
after this opens.
We've gotten a lot of babies, and they had to definitely name their babies like Tamor. Remember that time? So
You
it's
gotta
gonna
name
be a
babies
lot
more.
A lot of
Tamor.
babies
Oh
going
no
So it's about
shit,
on.
for
100.
real.
on the
So
Ooh.
there's gonna be a lot
contract.
of Ibizas.
It's gonna
Yes.
happen. Yeah, it's
A
gonna
lot of
definitely
Ibiza
happen.
babies.
We
A
Yeah.
take
lot of
pride in our
margaritas.
and we take pride in the furniture and the animation. So we want you to have a great experience. So and great
That's one thing
RP.
I noticed about your resorts. Like everything is full on interactive. Like everything.
Oh my
Things
god,
you
it's
don't
so
even think
amazing.
about.
I get so hyped. We were there yesterday, right? Saturday?
Yeah.
And you showed
Yes,
us
getting the free
around.
stuff.
Yeah, and I was just so like, oh my god. I'm like, at first I was happy to have the season finale, which we might as well announce. Well, I already
Yeah.
did, but
Might
we
as
might as well say,
well. Yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna have the season finale, episode 11 at Obese. Oh, it's funny because
Ibiza.
tequila, yeah, tequila makes
What?
fun of how I say Ibiza because I say obese. Ibiza, how you say it? Is it Ibiza?
Ibiza. That's how we say
Ibiza?
it.
Okay,
had an
so I
had
I
an
add an O at the in the
I
beginning.
don't know where the
Ibiza.
O comes from.
So yeah, so we're doing our season finale at Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Yeah, Ibiza. And
Mhm.
we're inviting all our guests, that was on from 11 shows to just have one big ass fun party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hang out and then
Oh.
just explore and then, and experience what you guys bring. And talking to the guests, in DMs and all that, they're all excited. They just can't wait.
Yes.
They're like planning like a vacation, like, oh, I got to get my Ibiza outfit, this and that, and
Yes.
they just can't wait to
Yes.
meet y'all, and then they can't
I
make.
can't wait
They're
to meet
just,
them.
they're just super
For sure.
excited, and
Gonna
I'm
be
just like
amazing.
super like excited. Then when we had that tour Saturday, you were.
Mhm.
Can I talk a little bit what I seen, or is it?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I was so stoked because that putt and every level was a
Yeah,
different
the mini
theme, and
golf.
just
Oh, you
the
saw that too?
Yes.
the
man.
creativity is.
It's beautiful.
I was like, holy shit! How do you have this creativity? You know what I mean? It was
kill each other.
just. I can't wait till people go to that putt
I
thing.
feel like people are gonna take a
Um,
lot of pictures inside each hole.
and that's just one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Mhm.
each one is so unique. I think if somebody's going putt putt, they might block out 2 hours at a time because you're gonna want to stop, take pictures, and look
Yeah,
Right.
you're gonna be in there for
A
a
lot of
while.
fun. It's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
fun. Photos and stuff like that. I can't wait either. 'Cause I know they're gonna have fun. I beat Gabe the other day. Testing it
did you?
out.
Why you gonna lie? Why you gonna lie on air?
Lying for me.
He beats me in everything. Absolutely every game he beats me in. So
You
I
give
was
me a
just
run
trying
for
to
my
give
money,
him it.
man. You give me a run for my money.
Next
So
time, though. I
you got
got
the
you.
putt. What else
Uh-huh.
did you say that you will have?
The caverns, the underwater caves.
Oh, that was
basically.
that was amazing.
Yeah.
Which tequila went upside down in?
Okay.
Yes, she was upside
You're
down,
gonna have to bring up
drowning.
everything.
Yeah, I do. I got to bring up that one. While
I
wearing
love
a
that,
paddle.
and I really,
Flamingo the whole time. It was awful.
yeah,
I
you
will say the treat of the caverns is if you can find the hidden oasis. That they'll love
Ooh.
that if you can
That's
find
gonna be a
it.
nice party spot for us.
It's
Absolutely,
so
and I
detailed.
would say topless. Just come topless with for
Yeah.
sure.
You
No
can't. Don't
Um,
enter that cavern
okay.
with your
Right,
top.
right.
Topless
That's
and
gotta be a
bottoms.
rule. I mean,
Yeah.
just
Do the
take
whole
it.
thing. Do the whole thing.
Yeah,
You're in the
Be naked.
kayak. Live once.
Just
Yeah.
like I
and
told
with you
Ty,
guys, Mhm.
just like I told you, Ty, like just going on that going underwater in the caverns. If I've seen this in real life, I would be moved because honestly, it's one of the most beautiful things I've seen. It's so creative
I would cry.
Mhm.
and so
That's scary.
unique.
I would
Yeah,
do the
that's
kayak and cry.
Kayak,
It was so
kayak.
beautiful. The details on the rocks. I would
Yeah,
kayak
that
and
color
I would
was
have boogers
amazing.
coming down my nose and I'd be in tears.
It's gonna be dope down there. Then I told you it's gonna be little secret spots where you want to take your lover or your 3 lovers because we're poly friendly and we've had
4,
plenty of poly relationships.
5.
Yeah, 4,
Yep.
whatever.
What's the most poly can do without just being just fucked up? Like 5? I think 5 is the max, right?
No, 7. 7 is the max.
Oh, Roman said 7. Look,
And
Gabe is
a little
I
messy.
think
And that's
4.
what
I think 4. You can handle 4, and everybody can be happy.
What's the most? Can we talk about this? Like, what's the most? Okay, yeah. What's the most a poly can go without just being like crazy, messy, and just outrageous, without being a party? Like what's
Without
the
being an
most
orgy.
number? You know what I mean?
3,
Yeah.
I think.
But we've only had 3.
3?
We haven't had
Right.
4.
No,
We've
we
had
had
4.
4.
We've had 4. Yes, and they were all happy and they
Yeah.
loved it.
They were
And I
all
believe
happy.
actually
Repeat customers.
they came back. Yes,
Did they come
thank
back?
you.
Yeah, they
Yes, they
did.
did. Yes,
As
they
long
did.
as
Did they
they,
buy a suite at the NYC? That's the most
no,
important
this was in Bali. This was in
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
Bali. Okay.
Bali
Yeah,
makes
as
me a
long
little
as
wild.
they communicate their needs, we're gonna do our best to meet them.
Right.
Yeah, we'll change the furniture. Yeah, we'll change the furniture for you.
We love all of our customers and our guests and stuff. Like they'll tell us different things that they're looking for, and a lot of the times they'll say, "Well, is it possible?" I would like put it in your special request, and they'd be surprised when we pull it off. Like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you guys were gonna do it." I'm like, "You put it in your special request.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
You won't be
Yeah.
listening."
And that's for all of it. All the resorts, like the
Mhm.
I feel boring
birthdays. You have
'cause I would put special requests like a double cheeseburger, with like,
And we will probably
do
put
it.
a double cheeseburger in your room.
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
okay. As long as you're happy with that cheeseburger, that's fine.
Said-
We'll
said
make
a
that
double
happen.
wrapped in sparkles. Put the sparkles on the
Make it a
bread.
poly. Make it a poly burger. I want 3 of them.
How many double cheeseburgers before it gets weird? Yeah.
Yes. Can I
It's
mention
messy?
Can I mention something else? I want to mention
Mhm.
something else that yes, we are an experience. We do love what we do, and we want them to have fun, but we really personalize it
Mhm.
if they want that.
How
From
personal? Like what? Like
far
example
as
personal.
setting up dinners for them or balloons, setting up decor
Yeah.
for them, like for surprise
Anniversary.
engagements, anniversary. We got so many engagements that happens that we have to, set up, rooms. And I set up one last year in New York. Well, yeah, last year in New York, or we all did it. And with what it was around the holidays, he asked her to marry him, and at the end, if she said yes, he got the fireworks out the window because it was on the
If he said
rooftop
no,
dinner. Oh, well, look.
Cancel the fireworks.
then everybody hit X. Everybody's offline.
So we go all out. We
The
really
whole
do.
staff. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I experienced it
Aw.
myself. You guys you're amazing. And what's crazy
Yeah.
is there like, because RP, like I'm not like a professional at RP, but I feel like people who are good at RP, like which is you and your staff, just amazing.
Mhm.
Is it like a level of acting? Do you think so? Or
Yeah.
like
Yes.
you get into the role
Absolutely.
because obviously
we
you're
go.
not a waiter. You know what I mean?
Right. I've never.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely are acting. I wouldn't say I'm a great a person that's great at RP, but I just
You
know
are.
how
Yeah,
they
you
would
are.
love to be. I know how I would love to be greeted and treated. So I'll just do it
How-
the same way.
Do you guys hire? Like, how do you guys hire? Like, how do you have your staff? How are they recruited? Because they're all amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys' staff, the NYC
Shout out,
Winter
staff!
staff,
Yes.
What's up,
IBIZA staff.
staff?
Go ahead, say everybody's names right now. They're all
Wait,
amazing.
None of them. Let me see.
Yes. Everyone from the drivers to the airport greeters. We normally just go
Ooh.
from people that we know
Mhm.
Yeah.
and people that we know that are reliable. That's
Right.
the big
That's the
thing.
key. Yeah.
So that's the
Yes.
hardest part is keeping
Hardest
people that
part.
really want.
Yeah,
Yeah, when they
but
start getting into the
honestly,
work.
Mhm.
You realize once you realize it's crazy, like for reliable, but I think that's for almost every resort because it's like people don't fully appreciate it, and then you
Mhm.
understand that it's work. Like it's work. You got obligations at 6
Yeah.
o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta
This is money
Especially
getting
you got
paid to
your
you.
European, like you got your other country like customers.
Yes, we do.
How do you guys
Yeah.
accommodate that? Because they're probably like coming in
Yeah.
at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you guys?
Yeah, we do. We accommodate them.
Be up at
Mhm.
3 to greet the people when they get here because I'm going to bed.
This is what I
Well,
want the
we-
listeners to know. Like, if you run a
Yeah.
resort, it's not just America time. Like, you're going through,
Yeah.
you got scheduling, you know.
Yeah,
That's-
Usually
we
And
give
you're
them the
seeing-
whole full tour and everything.
Yeah.
We'll be tired,
Yes.
but we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
remember
I
when it
know
was my
that-
birthday. I think it was
Mhm.
like, well, when you could give me the boat ride, it was so amazing because you guys were so up and fresh, but I knew it was late and you guys wanted to go to sleep. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you guys were just gave me the full experience, and the guests that were, I don't remember who was all in the boat because I was really.
Oh, they were
trashed
so
that
much
night.
fun. Yeah.
But
They were all
I
fun.
love that you guys, even though you guys were dead tired, you guys gave it 100%, and you guys didn't even seem like you were tired. I knew you were tired because I
Yeah.
knew it was about the time you all go to sleep. That's how I
Yeah.
knew. But you couldn't tell if you didn't know you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aw.
And then on
Yeah.
top of that, like even now it's wedding season, and Gabe, I know you guys also have clean cut.
Cha-ching.
How are you managing your video production company on top of the resort?
Time management. Right now I'm not building any weddings. I do record them because it doesn't take me that long to just edit it. I'll just carve out a block of time to focus on that, and then I'm right back to working on IBIZA.
Yeah.
So, like, other
because I feel like you put these together relatively quickly, but I feel like it's because you have that experience there, that talent, and that vision. Like, how long does it normally take you from just like concept to finish for the resorts?
I try not to rush because I do my best work when I don't rush, but I do know what I'm doing, so it might seem like I'm being really fast, but I'm also taking my time and really thinking things through design wise. But yeah, and so IBIZA, it's been about a month so far. We've been working on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Almost 5 weeks.
Yeah, right. A month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 5
It
weeks.
Everything about it just looks so custom too. Like, you're not gonna
A
see
lot
it
of it is, and that's the exhausting
around the
part.
grid.
Oh, it is.
How many times do I hit Gabe and be like, "Hey, man, you doing landscaping yet?" For you don't do that no more, do you? Less and less.
I have. If it's like a small job, I will. If it'll
No,
take
I
me
don't have a
like
small job for you.
right. If it's like a sim, no can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Not until I'm done. But like,
But
little-
even then, you don't because you're on the clock. When
Yeah.
you're at resort.
Yeah. Both
Yeah.
of them say they're retired, but I don't know
Gabe is
where.
retired.
Wow.
He is, but he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet. He's retired.
no, I'm not retired. It
Your resort
depends.
brings in the cash, don't it? Just cha-ching, cha-ching. You're just
do a little
you're
something.
just
It do
a
a
little
little
something.
Oh,
I saw that pool. I saw the tour. How many Sims is Ibiza? Like,
It's just two.
It's
two
true.
Sims?
It's only
Oh,
two.
just
It's a
two.
homestead.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
one.
it's a
like
Yeah.
homestead and a full
Full.
sim.
I
Yeah.
live in a quarter sim, but you have two Sims. Not impressive.
Yeah,
My
so
one was
happy,
like
man.
200 prims,
And that's
Yeah.
fine. As long as you no. What? I think I
but
saw
my
your house.
TV is like 50 prims. So right there, I don't have a
What?
house. It's just I have a TV
Why?
and chairs.
I don't believe that because I saw your photos of your house at your party, and it was like a Spanish mansion, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know who you're
And
talking
I
to.
love that style. I
Oh,
love
look,
it.
so that we do love that. We do love that.
I try to have
Yeah.
y'all come over and hang out with us, but you guys are just so busy.
Yeah.
And then when I contact y'all, I have to reach somebody in like Indiana. You know what I mean? That was like, and then they had to schedule me in, so I don't know what that was about.
I mean, we take our breaks. We're not trying to like be building all the time. You get burnt out like that.
When do
so
yeah.
y'all do take breaks?
it's
oh.
random. Yeah,
Like,
Throughout
do
the day?
you have times or is it
No.
you just like, you know what I mean?
Just whenever you just want to pause and breathe.
Like
Yeah,
you know
like,
when you need
okay.
it. Yeah.
right. Be like, okay, I did a lot today. Let me take a little break. Let me go to
But it's not
go
really
to the
long.
gambling
breaks.
spot.
Like,
Where do you
Oh
guys
my
go to
God.
take your breaks? You guys just hang out in your sim?
I
We
hate
go
gamble.
gamble. We go
Gamble?
gamble. No double.
Camel? What is it called? Camel City or something?
No, we don't go to Camel.
You don't go to
We go to-
Camel?
We go to a special place I used to go
No,
to gamble.
come to my house.
How
and
do
we'll
you
gamble.
feel about the gambling places
Okay.
on the South? Do you
For
think
sure.
does the people do they win a lot or no?
Yeah.
I don't
win a
gamble.
lot.
I
Oh
don't
my
gamble.
god!
Yeah, a
jeez.
lot.
I'm a
They
little
win a
curious
lot.
about it.
You could lose a lot though, but they win a
You can
lot.
lose a lot,
Yeah.
That's
how
what
you
I
get a good-
imagine. That's why I don't go. So
You
Yeah,
lose-
especially if you give it back. If you give it back to them, then it's, that's how gambling is most of the time. But it's fun when you win. You
What's
get
the
that good
rule?
feeling.
The house never loses. You know what
That's
I mean?
right, and that's
Yeah.
the truth.
They've
I
lost.
That is the
I don't
truth.
gamble like that, but I will gamble if you say, "Hey, we're playing poker at your house." Then, like, if somebody
Yeah.
wins, then we're all friends. So, like,
You
I'm
know
glad
that's
to,
going.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to see
Yeah.
you win. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
I don't
played
want
poker.
Joe Blow to win, because I don't know who that dude is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because,
Yo, we be mad. Me and Gabe like.
but
who
if
the
I
hell
see
just
y'all
won?
win, I'm happy. Like, okay, I didn't win, but maybe next time. But I'm glad y'all won.
would
So
you
that's the
guys
only way I'll
ever
gamble.
would you guys ever bring gambling to one of the resorts?
No, that's
Ah,
too much,
can't.
right?
No, we can't.
No.
We can't.
Yeah.
You have to have a
Lab
whole
wouldn't-
separate region. No.
It would
Yeah.
have to
Oh,
be a
really?
skill gaming region. Trust me, I tried. I wanna own a skill
Okay.
gaming. But they always say no, we're not taking applications, but I always see all these new places hitting me up like, oh, we're new.
Yeah.
Come play over here. And I'm like, well, where's mine? Why I
Yeah.
can't
So I can imagine if
Yeah.
you guys open like a Vegas resort.
That's such a weird
That
time
would
That'd
be
though,
so
in
insane.
SO.
That'd be really
That
You know
would
what I
be
mean?
tough.
That whole gambling, like, who owns these things? How do they get it?
Ooh,
Like,
a
it's
lot
so
of
weird and
foreigners.
dodgy. Yeah,
They're not.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah, they don't even play SL.
Dubai, no, a lot from Dubai and
Lot. Yeah,
Arabs. Yes, it's a lot, right, babe? They don't
Yep.
be
Yeah.
funny,
yeah.
and they
It's
get some
weird.
money. It is. It really is. The only thing that we can actually do for skill gaming is you can't win, so they just playing for fun. You don't get any money out of
Okay.
it. We can res that. You can have that experience, I guess.
But
But
you have
you're not gonna
contests
do
though.
anything.
Don't you?
Oh, when we have like singles weekend or things like that,
Ooh.
yes, we'll have like twerk
What
contests.
kind of contests you guys are planning on or like thinking about for IBIZA?
What do you mean? It's like regular contests or like during?
IBIZA.
Oh,
God.
He's thinking about his
Um,
O in IBIZA.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like no, but like, what is there
Awesome.
like any contest you guys are like thinking about? Like it's like in a notepad, like what we should do, like for IBIZA. Well, you said
yet.
turkey contest.
Well,
Sign
last
me
year,
up.
Biggest turkey.
like in
yeah, I can
Christmas.
down a
I don't
turkey.
know. We should, because in Christmas time, Gabe started this contest where you take photos and
Mhm.
you go on Flickr and you add those photos and things like that, and then we kind of sit with someone else. I can't remember. Was it your son that we all kind of try to decide the best photo, and we was given like
Yeah.
$1,000. I mean, 5,000 and something else with it, and a free stay or maybe a free 2-day stay and things like that. So we do have contests like that. But when we have special events, like we're known for like, maybe weekends for like singles, we go all out and have all type of crazy contests and they love it. So they'll win money, cash prizes, they'll win maybe another stay and another time coming back here, or they can give it away to someone that,
You know what?
yeah, it's so
And that's free and open to the public because I know a lot of people maybe they haven't been to one of your resorts or feel like they can't afford it and they just want to check out the place maybe.
I think y'all
Are
did that
those
with
free and open to the
NYC.
public?
Y'all
or
did
It's
how's
that
not
that
free
open.
open
We
public thing,
no,
right?
it's not open. We used to do day passes.
Day
It
passes.
gets a little.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're still on the fence
Yeah,
about day passes.
Y'all figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot to go through because honestly speaking,
You need more cops.
right? Yeah, we're gonna call them yacht cops and put them.
Yacht cops. Oh, I love that. Yacht cops.
Right.
How do your cops
Oh, we
gonna
need some
look
baby
like?
lunch.
You're gonna have
I
like
want them to be
shorts,
hot.
like Reno
I want them to
911.
I want them to be
Okay.
sexy.
Booty
Yeah.
shorts only.
Yeah, shorts, with aviators.
Yeah. But I mean, I honestly speaking, it was an argument we used. I don't want to say argument because we never really argue about
Yeah,
it.
let's say argument because
kinda
we're on air. Let's make it
No,
PC.
not
Yeah, we do argue.
Let's say
Absolutely.
fist fight. It was a fist fight.
It was a fist fight.
They
But
said it's so casual. It was a fist fight.
it's
I
nuts.
lost or won.
You got, let's say you come to IBIZA, then
Mhm.
your friend wants a day pass, they don't want to stay, so then they come
Mhm.
to IBIZA, and then now they need a whole bunch of stuff from us, and then they got their friends that come to IBIZA, so now we can't necessarily focus on the guests that actually are here for 3 or 4 days. and then it rolls out of control to where now you have
Right.
no control at all over what's happening, what's going on, and you don't like this person, they don't like you, so now it becomes a mess. So
Oh,
when you
yeah.
shut it down and you say, look, we're not doing day passes. If you would like, you're more than
Right.
welcome to come. We'll treat you like family. Then you have more
Right.
control.
Oh,
But a day
gotcha.
pass
And
can spiral out real quick.
Right.
and
Gotcha.
if cost is an issue, just bring someone with you because we charge by 2 people.
Mhm.
So you know, if it's a room is 2,500, you bring someone, all you have to pay is half that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not, you don't have to pay
Right, split
2,500
that.
by yourself.
Yeah, split
Right.
that fee, and you're gonna have a great
Split that
time.
fee. Look at Ty.
Yes, yeah, I'm just saying.
Come on, man. Split the fee. Like,
That's
come
gonna
on.
be a tagline. That's gonna be a tagline for IBIZA.
Split that
Ty said that's so casual. Come on, man. Split that fee, man. With their
Right.
own
rooms do you guys have
chair, their like
available?
heels.
We do,
Come on, man.
yeah, we do like to kind of offer day passes sometimes because we know that people don't have time.
Yeah.
Depending on their real life, they're busy. Like, I just want to come there for a few hours. I don't need to, stay there for the full 2 days or day. So we kind of, it depends.
We'll
It really
consider
depends.
it. It depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If we do
Yeah.
do it, there'll probably be a limit on it. Like we're only doing 3, or we're only doing
today,
4.
right?
We're almost, man, the time went so fast. I wish we had another hour. Sometimes people were like, why don't you do 2 hours? And I'm like, I would love it, but we're in that cell and I don't know how that'll translate. But then there's shows I was like, I wish it would go 2 hours.
Well, hurry up.
But you guys are sleepy. So,
Yeah.
so we don't do 2
No,
hours.
we got
anyway.
our second win though. We got
Oh,
our
I
second
bet.
win.
Yeah. We're gonna
We
do,
like-
but the next hour we'll do Patreon. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't have Patreon. But I could lie and be like,
I hear you. That
tequila.
sounds good.
One thing I would let's talk about. You guys, you have a huge family in us. We've kind of touched on it earlier,
Let's touch that.
and I kind of I kind of like to call it the Daroga dynasty. If you may.
Wait, what'd you say? The
Yeah.
God? What?
The Daroga dynasty.
Oh, Doroka.
Okay, I didn't want to do that, but yeah.
They're
That
in
is
funny.
Spain. They're in Spain. Come on.
And you guys recently, I see you and Ty and Gabe. I see you guys. You guys are just a wonderful couple to just know.
Oh, thank
You
you.
guys are
To
so
watch
fun, man.
And
Thank
Second Life
you.
actually picked your couple picture. I saw I think it was
Yes.
from Valentine's
Did they
Day.
did they give you a check for that?
No.
No. I think it's in the mail.
No, you're supposed to lie because they're watching.
Rewrite on the sim.
We were so proud
Yeah,
of
they
that.
did.
We got so many onions like, oh my God, you guys are on the page. You're on the page. We're like, what? Because
Wait,
we've done that one on Facebook. We've gotten the Facebook one
How
before.
does it help your brand when you get on that? Do you actually get more subscribers and more this and that?
No, I don't.
No,
think so.
I think so.
No, you're supposed to say yes because they're watching.
Oh,
Well, they need to
Wow.
tag. They did put your name on there because you did take the photo,
It's
so your
okay, we'll
name
cut
was
that out.
on there.
We'll cut that
right,
out.
but a person that
But
doesn't
again,
know who I am, they'll just see my name like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
guy.
it's like I see the others.
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay.
me. Like I'm going to marketplace and I'm ordering something weird and I just see I don't care about that.
Yeah, okay, cute picture, right? Keep going. Yeah, but it was really
No, but it was
proud.
that's so cool, man. That's such
Especially
a
people who know us, they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are there!" Because that's a baby, and we're proud of our love, and for people to see that and want to share that, it's a beautiful thing.
I have to say because Tequila will never tell you because she doesn't do that. But when you guys were on that Second Life main page, Tequila logged in screaming. She was so happy for you. Tequila she's a cheerleader of people. When she loves people, she cheerleads you, and she's so happy. And she'll even start crying, but she'll never tell you.
Tequila.
She'll just tell people that she's around, but you will never know because she's not that type. You know what I mean?
Aww.
Like Tequila is the type that will cheer you on, and you wouldn't even know. She just telling me because
it's a beautiful
we do
person.
meetings and this and that. Yeah. So Yeah. So,
We love
anyways,
tequila.
I
We
have to
liked
say
her
that
from the
tequila.
very first time. We liked her from the very, very second of meeting her. Very
Yeah.
bubbly, very happy, very excited, and
Yeah.
she was really nice. Really nice.
I
Yeah.
like surprising tequila, like any accomplishment that
Yes,
that
they
I
got her
do.
blush.
I'm gonna
She'll
call
light
your
me and she'll start. I want to hear her on
Oh,
voice because she'll
God.
literally gently start screaming. Yeah. So
What I want to know, because your family is so huge, are you still expanding, or how's that?
are you guys mating?
When's the baby? Let's
No.
expect another baby.
I
Let me
do.
help
She
you out.
wants. She
I heard your
wants
mom driving
another.
around with a bus.
She wants
Shout out to Miss Ram again.
another son. She wants another son. But
Who?
we don't know. Oh, well, Ty wants another son. I don't.
Okay.
No.
I have to have that bond. I have to have that bond with a son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's my
How do you-
boy.
Okay,
You have to
that's a good topic for the listeners that are listening, which is one. You know, I'm just kidding. For the listeners that are listening, what advice can you give to people that are searching for Tuli Lulies?
To add
Tululies?
to their family.
Tuludoos? What advice
Is
can
it
you
hard? Is it hard to find?
like? What's the do's and
Like,
don'ts?
It is. It
Yeah.
is because you do have a lot of people that kind of like family hop. So sometimes you gotta find out like, okay, is this how many
What's the
families
red
have you been
flags?
in? Yeah, just asking for stuff all
they're
the
gonna lie to
time
you.
too.
They're gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So what's the
In the
red
beginning.
flags? What's the red flags that you can? Are you guys good at picking up the red flags? You're like, oh, well, this.
I'm
We
not.
try to we try to
I'm
see the
not.
good. We try to see the good in everybody,
I
but we
trust
also
everybody, and that's a bad
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
but-
Roman, let me talk to you.
Yeah,
Roman is Roman is the one that blocks
Roman.
us.
This is the
Here's
one.
the test.
Okay.
They bring
What's
no,
the
no,
red
this
flags?
is
Tell
rules.
us.
They bring the kid and they talk
Yeah.
to him for a little while, and then they be like, "All right, our kids a little crazy, but we gonna bring you over." No, the kids are wolves, and we meet you at the door. Like, first of
Yeah.
all, I don't like how she look. I don't like how he look either.
How can
He look
somebody
like,
win Roman over?
Oh my god, it's rare.
They
Wait a
gotta
minute.
have tough skin. They have to have
Yes.
tough skin. They gotta give it just like he's giving it. You
Yes.
can't just because he's gonna test you. He's gonna
That's
try
the
you.
secret. That's
So-
the
Right,
secret
but
to
they
him.
can't be
Yes.
disrespectful back, though, right?
no,
Not
never.
disrespectful.
no,
Not
no, they have
disrespectful.
to.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. They
Well,
have
yeah,
to.
I think they have to. I think they have to.
With Roman,
So it's
he's
a rose
gonna be-
fest.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
It's
And
really,
I
I was like this.
cringe. I
I'm
cringe
never
when he has to
really
meet people.
angry at them. It's just more like I want to
You
see
don't swing
how
on them.
how thick your skin really is, because none of our family is soft people. Like
Right.
none of. So if
Yeah.
you can't handle a roast session, you gonna be in the corner by yourself, and none of the siblings will like you. Like
They
which is
really
fine.
you have to
Right.
have a thick skin, especially with the family business of working with people and all
Yeah.
kinds of people from every walks of life. I mean,
Yes.
you're gonna have to have that skill.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's another thing too, just to mention really quick, because that we are busy and we have businesses. Our kids, they know what it is. They'll come to us, TP to us, we're working or whatever we're doing. They gotta understand that we don't have that time to really coddle you. But if you
Right.
rolling with us, you with us. And you watching
Right.
bricks go up, you watching bricks come down, and whatever it is that we're doing, you're right there with us. So
And
Right.
even
That's
with
so
the
cool.
Daroka kids, like all of us, we hustle the same way our parents do. So we
Yeah.
all have our own business that we gotta attend to. So when mom
plug
ain't
your
got
business,
nothing,
son. Plug
she
your
come
business.
talk to us. She be like, hi, honey. We'll be like, look, I'm doing something. Don't you got something to do? like, but we all hustle. We all do our own thing. So we don't need that hand holding. Always got to be around all the single time to know that you love them.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
all have that same kind of mentality. So if you ain't coming to, hustle or ain't coming to really just be a family, then you need to stay where you at.
I mean, you don't have to.
Exactly.
You don't have to have a hustle or a business, but the
Right.
relationship definitely does not. It
You have to
cannot be
understand
forced. It
the
can't. The
hustle.
relationship can't be forced either. Like it has
Right.
to be natural. Like
Right.
even if you don't do nothing, if you cool, we cool with you. You know.
I
Right.
just want you to
That's
be
definitely
yourself.
the impression I get. You
Give
guys
me my
really have
fucking
each other's
space.
backs.
Wait, Roman asked me before the show, "Can we cuss?" And he not once said a cuss word.
You see that?
Can we just say that?
God damn
You don't
it.
even curse like that. He doesn't
Yeah,
even curse like
It,
that.
it was.
Me?
I'm the
didn't-
cursor. No, I curse more than everybody. I think. Do you,
Yeah,
you agree?
No,
Roman,
but
give
no
us a cuss word. Come on.
What the
Tell Roman to shut the fuck up every day.
Oh, you did. You do.
talking about? Oh
You
wow,
do.
we just throwing the F-bomb out here now. Well, fuck y'all too.
And
Shit.
There
that's
you
the
go.
show. That's
Okay.
That's how we show love.
Welcome to our dysfunctional family.
Right.
Do you guys ever cuss at the guests? Was there a point that you wanted to, or you did?
I've cussed at the
We've kicked Gabe.
I've-
Wow.
I kicked someone out.
Yeah.
But I was respectful. I didn't
happened?
cuss. But if they came back at me, then all professionalism would have went out the window because
They're the
I'm still
fighters.
a person. I'm still
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
You're not gonna talk to me crazy. But
What happened that you kicked him out?
Well, we had a situation
Yeah,
where
please tell us.
it was Roman was involved. He was being a server for a couple, and
Was
we
Roman
had
at my
this-
birthday, by the way?
I don't think I was
No,
there.
he
for
wasn't.
that.
Okay.
No.
okay.
I would have.
this was in New York,
New
right?
York. Okay.
Mhm.
So he's doing a dinner, and we have this running joke that if you order a well done steak, we will kindly escort you out of the building.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
do
Understandably.
well done. Right.
We don't like that dry, unseasoned steak. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Right. We don't
Yeah.
make leather. We don't.
We don't. If you wanted leather, wear a leather fucking rocker bracelet.
Right. So normally the guests
If
would
you
laugh.
wanted a leather steak, lick your grandma.
Oh my god.
Yo,
can't.
I can't. But yeah,
Sorry, go
normally
ahead.
we make the joke and people laugh and we move on. But this
Right.
particular guest, she became irate. Roman said, "What would you say if you want well done steak? We got a Burger King down the block."
Mm.
Yes.
She was like,
Okay.
"How dare you?"
And
Yeah,
now
well, tell the story.
joking.
Shit.
Like this is the thing. Normally, I can gauge my guess. Like you can
Right.
tell. You
But
can
that
play
moment you didn't.
can't. That's the thing. Normally, her response.
Roman, you're
was
in the
just
hot
like
seat.
everybody
By the way.
else. Her response was just like everybody else. Like, oh my god, you gonna throw me out? So I'm thinking like, but
You're gonna
it
throw me out.
immediately when she followed up and she got my box and she was like,
Mhm.
you know, I just think it's unprofessional. I was like, oh, so you're not kidding. You're really
Oh
irate.
damn! You
So I
really want to throw hands?
So
Yeah.
I immediately cut all jokes and served her as normal.
Right,
But
right.
then when I came back, they were gone. So I was
Yeah.
like, I think it was for dessert or something like that. So I just gave my pops heads up. I said, look, I really think she was irate about the steak joke. I'm not quite sure why, but
She cussed at
The
you, right?
steak
I remember
joke.
she cussed at me, but I never cussed back at her because my thing is, at the end of the day, I'm never gonna be nasty to
Yeah.
a guest because that's not my job. Now, if you really get crazy with me, then you're gonna see a different side of me you ain't never wanted to meet in your life.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that because I help run this business too, and I'm never gonna treat a
Yeah.
guest like that. I don't care how
Yeah.
mad you are, how upset you are.
Right.
So I just gave my pops the heads up, and then he kind of took it from there at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she sent us note cards telling one Roman, and I'm like, first we
What'd you
felt
do?
bad, but then we found out some other things that she said,
Mhm.
regarding his being a female. And I'm like, well, I'm a female. I'm
Mhm.
not standing for the, being disrespected like that. She said a really
Yeah.
nasty slur. And I was like, you know what? You guys
Wow.
gotta go.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys gotta go.
beyond like RP service when you got to go there.
Yeah.
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 And
So
I try to do the best you can. Like me, I respect people's pronouns. Like you got some, like you can always tell when it's a genuine slip up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there are some apps.
What's a pronoun? I'm just kidding.
So like,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
like you can understand. I can understand an honest slip up. Like at the end of the day, I have seen male Abbies. They have a female behind the Abby, and their voice isn't as deep. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you got some people they talk to like, well, she got crazy sometimes, and you can tell it's not meant to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But then you got people they'll blatantly
It's a light
disrespect.
environment though.
Right. It'll be a blatant disrespect to you. Like they refuse to call you that because they don't see you as that because they're meaning it in a completely different way. It's meant to disrespect you. But in some cases, it don't bother me now. It's be like, you see a woman standing here, man. Like so then they'll understand. I say it in a playful way. And they kind of get back on track. So it's never really a bad thing. But when you say it to be disrespectful, at that point everything is out the window and you can really meet me for real. Like
yeah, for sure. You're ready. Yeah.
It was just real nasty over something that you couldn't take a joke. You know, it didn't have to go that far.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And literally, she was the only person we've ever kicked out of our establishment.
Yeah.
Deservingly. Definitely.
Yeah.
We gently grabbed her by the upper arm and ushered her.
We respect everyone. Just don't disrespect us, because a lot of times people believe that, because they're paying, that we're supposed to do exactly what they want when they want it. Like we're their servants. They believe that too, because you have that side.
Yeah.
I don't want to have dinner now. Can we do it at midnight? No. We're not up at midnight. Well, why not?
For midnight service.
I mean, if they're up to it. Well, if they're up to it, they will do it now. Look, they've done some late dinners.
It's funny.
An extra.
Saturday, I think I asked Ty, and I'm like, "Fuck, I should have waited for that podcast." But I told Ty, "Did you have any like residents in your previous resorts that felt entitled?" So like you just answered the question. You have like residents just be like, "Can you serve us at like 2:00 in the morning?" You're like, "I gotta go to work on Monday."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I might can find you somebody, but if I can't, like I can't. You know what I mean.
We've had
we'll try to compromise and be like, well, we can give you a lunch tomorrow,
Right.
Yeah, you guys guys are awesome that way. You know what? So it's, man, I hate this time because it goes so fast and I just wanted to like hang out with y'all like well, I can, but not on air. But right. So I'm gonna start with Roman, Gabe, and then Ty. And this is the famous last words of the podcast. So Roman, you are part of the whole IBIZA and the experience of NYC, right?
Yeah.
What would you like to tell people that enjoy, what you do and then look forward to what you do? And then the people that, look forward to that, what do you like to say to them?
I love y'all, man. Y'all bring out the great. Y'all bring out the great role play in me, and if you're ready to have a good time and good fun in Ibiza, crack some jokes, eat some lobster, I'm all for you. I'm all yours.
Right. But don't press Rowan's button.
No, don't.
Please don't.
You will
get
get
a butterfly knife.
No, I have a little baby that has one.
Oh, do you?
Yes, that's my bodyguard. She's gonna be with me.
Yeah. Okay. Gabriel De Roca.
Yes,
what do you like to say to people that love what you do and supporting and look, for even like, as deep as like mental clarity and serenity with escaping, whatever's going on in real life? Like seriously, people look up to what you guys do and look forward to it. And because sometimes people in this pandemic and sometimes people lost their jobs, they can't afford to travel, but through you guys, they get you the experience and you give that to them. So what do you feel? And what do you like to say to them that support you?
The same. Just thank you for always, supporting us and, coming to our destinations. And we welcome any and all feedback. If you loved it, tell us, let us know why you loved it. And, if there's something that you want to see or any ideas, we welcome all feedback, and we just appreciate each and every last one of you guys.
Oh, that's Ty. Same question to you.
Absolutely. We definitely are the last one. We absolutely appreciate everyone that has shown love, has told people, because on Facebook they'll tag us. Where's the vacation spots? We get tagged. We appreciate you. Word of mouth. We know that there's so many people that's waiting right now for IBIZA. They can come here today. They're gonna come.
Sure.
So we're excited to have you guys back, and they become like family. Seriously, you have people that comes every resort that we have. I'm going to be there. We appreciate that. We don't take you guys for granted. We know there's tons of places now that you can go, but we definitely take pride in what we do. And We're out here and we're ready. The kids,
Yeah.
get the babysitters for them a little while, but we're gonna.
Yeah, because
It's all for the adult, only for the adults, so you guys can wild out. But other than that,
Find some way to take them.
one last
Yes.
question, and then we'll end it. One last question: What is after Ibiza? Do you guys know?
Ooh.
Like, just even if you don't know, do you know? Like, and this is probably the first time y'all having a 3 conversation. What do you guys want to do after Ibiza? Like, what's the prospects? A part of the world that you want to mock? Not
I know
mock,
what I
but do right?
Do.
Yeah. So Ty, go ahead. What do you want to
haven't
do?
thought about it.
I have.
Ty.
I
Go ahead.
definitely wanted to like Africa. I definitely. I don't know what
Africa.
part.
Oh, that'd be so
definitely-
beautiful.
I want to see animals. I want to see all of that beautifulness. So I would like to do that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gabriel, what do you want to do?
Man, I haven't even thought about it. It just comes to me when
Just
I
right
feel
now.
it.
What do you feel it? What are you feeling right now? If somebody said Ibiza's over right now, what do you gotta? You know what I mean?
Shit. Oh man,
It doesn't mean you're gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean?
I
have
don't
one
know,
more.
someplace fun, but it's everybody's coming out with all these places that I thought like, damn, I wish I had thought of that.
Right. Yeah. So, do you guys enjoy other people's resorts?
We do.
Awesome. Cool.
I've been on vacation
Even
since we started
You have
this.
time to go? Yeah.
Yeah. So, Roman,
A day.
what do you want to do next?
I would say if I had to pick anything, Brazil.
Brazil, Rio de
That's a good
Janeiro.
one.
With that,
See, I don't want to do any place that they've done already. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
You do it. I know I'm gonna do. I know we're gonna do it better. No, pause. Edit
Yeah.
I mean, you're not lying. I'm just saying.
A producer, Stir and Ty, is from Brazil. So if you ever want some references, hit up Stir and Ty. And they're amazing.
Okay,
they're
guys.
amazing videographers. And with that, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. That was awesome.
Thank you so much for having us.
And we're gonna
Don't forget to like and subscribe this video and to our channel.
Yes, and also make sure to tune in the next time you see us. We're gonna be live, maybe on the beach or the poolside. We haven't decided yet for our season finale, but we'll be at Ibiza, and it's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yes,
so I can't wait. I think everybody's gonna be drunk because everybody
a
that
lot
I
of
DM,
firsts there.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of firsts, but I can guarantee 90% will be fucking hammered.
I'm
No,
part of
I'll
that
be
90%.
hammered. I know y'all
Yeah.
be.
So am I.
Y'all gonna be hammered.
Can I say
hopefully.
one thing?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So we've branded ourselves. We are now known as High Life Destinations.
Yeah.
So you'll be seeing the logo soon. If you ever see High Life Destinations, you know that it's your favorite resort people back at it again. So
Yes,
look out.
sir. Yes,
give
sir.
me the logo, and then I'll just post it on here.
Okay. We have it.
All right, you guys. I love you guys, and
Thank
thank you guys for
you.
tuning
Love you
in.
too.
And everybody say bye-bye.
Later. See y'all in Ibiza.
Hey,
Yes.
Saxon.